So I grew up about 10 miles north of Seattle in a city called Linwood, Washington. And my parents are actually both Seattle police officers. I'm an only child, and they worked crazy schedules, but somehow they were always able to make it work. I would, back in those times, because my parents worked kind of crazy schedules, sometimes I'd actually go to work with them and just hang out at the police station and stuff like that. My mom worked in the mounted patrol, so she for many years. So she was on horses, and my dad was a detective for a long time, and then ended up working in the harbor patrol. And I had a really great relationship with my dad. We would go to Mariners games, and he was always coaching my soccer teams and my baseball teams. We had a great relationship, and he was a little bit older. I think my dad had me when he was 40 years old, and so he was a little bit older. When I was 18, it was my senior year in high school. I was involved in everything. I was involved in the band and on the golf team, and I did the broadcasting program in high school as well. And then we kind of got shell-shocked as a little family because, again, I was only child. My dad was diagnosed with kidney cancer in October of my senior year of high school. And, we didn't know how bad it was at first. That's a pretty rare form of cancer. And then just a few months later, he passed away. And it was such a huge hit to our family. And, for me, it was losing, my best friend. And at the time, I was applying for colleges. I was accepted to some colleges for broadcasting. I really wanted to get into that. I knew I wanted to do that. I ended up getting accepted to like USC and Northwestern and Missouri. And I ended up going to Washington State, which is a great program. And the biggest reason I picked that school was because it was close to home, so that I could kind of help take care of my mom and be close to her and see her often. So him passing away so suddenly kind of gave me a new outlook on just my relationships with my friends, with my family as well. And not only that, this got me into theater because I didn't, when I was a kid, I didn't really go into therapy. I didn't feel like I needed that at the time and stuff like that. And then theater, in that last year of high school, ended up becoming, in a way, sort of my therapy, because I found a really wonderful group of people to surround myself with. So I ended up becoming a part of plays and did the school musical, and decided when I got to that first year of college over at WSU that I would join the theater program there as well. And through that, especially that first year, I was still dealing with that stuff, with the passing of my father. And I found my people really through the theater program. And one of those people ended up being my wife. So we weren't dating at the time, but I met her there. And I continued through college. Things were hard when, I had dad's weekends and stuff like that, but I had my people there. And after graduating, I continued with theater. As we talked about a little bit earlier, I was part of Unexpected Productions up in Seattle when I moved back to Seattle. And that's a wonderful improv group up there, and did that for a few years. And then moved to Bend and then to Portland and got involved with the Brody Theater here. And I've always felt like those are my people. Those people in the theater are my people. And I don't think I ever would have found that, nor would I have found my wife, because I probably would have gone to a different school, if I didn't find the theater back in high school. And I think all that kind of goes back to my dad passing away. Now, it has, like I said, very much influenced my relationship with people. I make sure, and I think it's so important for everybody to let people know what you think of them now. And, and if somebody means a lot to you, make sure that they know that now, because it really doesn't do any good after they pass away or after they're
Mm.
gone. Celebrate the moments that you have with these people. Uh, if you get in an argument with somebody, or you're having a bad relationship with somebody, try and patch that up as fast as you can too. And truly don't know when the last time you're going to see somebody is. So I've always carried that through my entire life. It has given me a real big. It's made family even more important to me, especially my own little family here, and just trying to live in the moment as well.